Shalom and good day to all who have made it to the live stream. And in this live stream, we are going to be covering a review on Super Sons, Challenge of the Super Sons, issue 10. Now, there was a little bit of controversy this week with what was happening with Challenge of the Super Sons issue 10. I noticed it on other channels, and I must admit, I'm glad I wait until the end of the week to do my reviews on this particular issue, or on these issues, because what did come up, I ended up getting the same thing too. But I want to say one thing. Looks like Comixology have finally fixed up the issue. I've already had a read through it. And I'm really happy that I get to share the top 12 pages that I really enjoyed in this review. Of course, there's the intro pages. And I'm really thankful for Tomasi and even Stanley on the art. I did give a review on Stanley's art on what would be considered the next issue, but having a look at this time around, I'm a little bit more forgiving because at least now I can see what they were actually trying to do with the story here and why it sort of went the way it went. So starting off, it's chapter 10 is called Let's Do the Time Warp Again. And I want to point out something. Those who actually saw the thumbnail that I had prepared for this, it was quite ironic as to what happened with issue 11. But you know what? The thumbnail still fits this as well, so I'm really thankful. So let's get to it. We've got, of course, one of our favorite writers, Peter J. Tomasi, for story and words, Evan Stanley on the art, Louis Guerrero on colors, Rob Lee on lettering. So, time to move into my first 4 favorite pages in regards to this review. So, starting off with page 3. And in it, I'm so glad that Peter J. Tomasi lets us know where this is taking place. And as you can see, that this is taking place back in 1521 CE. And we get a bit of a discussion here with John and Damien as they encounter Aurora once again. You're lost? You need me if you want to find your way home to your time? And the truth is, boy of the Bat and Superman, I need you. And that's coming straight from Aurora. First, then we've got Damien replying, first off, it's super. Then John replies, what do you need us for, Aurora? It's not like we instantly forgot the mental torture that Faust and Savage put us through. And it's great to see the editor's note here because it really lets us know where this is taking place. And it's a great sign of showing continuity with the story. Something that sort of lacks quite a bit in today's story. And a big thanks to anyone who's actually making it to the stream. Feel free to let yourself know in text. All right, the next page that I enjoyed was number 4, to which we see Rora again still conversing with our favorite super sons. I'm sorry for that, but I had no idea who or what you were. I've been Faust's servant since my parents died at his hands. His work is shrouded in darkness, and he believes me ensorcelled to his commands, but Faust has no idea how closely I have studied his magics. I stay and do his bidding, but only because it's the only option to learn more of his dark arts. When you arrived and I saw your future, I snatched destiny from defeat. So, hey, good to see ya. Yep. And finally, this is actually the chapter 10 that we were meant to be getting. And I pointed out earlier too that I think this is like one wise thing I really like to do with my reviews. I like to do my reviews at the end of the week because of what happened earlier this week. Yes, we did end up getting to see chapter 11. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Mistakes happen. But it's really nice that we've actually got chapter 10 here. But I'm not going to go through all of chapter 10 here because to those who also have a Comixology subscription to this, it is worth picking up. It is worth checking out. And I really enjoy each of these chapters. Yes, I've already read through chapter 11, but I'm still going to go ahead with reviewing chapter 11 when it comes out. And I've already put up the thumbnail for it, but it's really nice that we've got chapter 10 here today to actually catch up and review. Now, the next page I really enjoyed in this chapter was chapter 8. And this is like after Aurora's like coming and asking for their help. And I must admit, okay, this is one of the times where Evan Stanley's art, I must admit, when I saw chapter 11, I wasn't too fond of it. But now, after seeing it in sort of like chapter 10, moving into chapter 11, it does actually feel a little bit better as to what he's trying to do. Of course, we've got John's ruffled up here. And like John always does, he's always kind. Yeah, he's a little bit naive, but he shows what we enjoy in comic, shows what we really enjoy in the comics about his character. And he says, hold on, here's Damien, I'm John. How can we help? Fantastic. I absolutely love it. Then she responds, I can help you return to your home. I know Faust's tricks, and all I ask is that you take me with you. Let me start anew and atone for what I have, for the evil I have assisted. So she wants to make up for the evil that she has been responsible for under Faust. And you know what? That is a very good motive for this character. And I enjoy that because it shows this character's humanity as well as John's humanity, including Damien. Might be a little bit cocky, but still shows his humanity. Then she responds, I want to be like you. Like, she's already seen some of the heroic things that they've done whilst they were captured and trying to get out. And I just love this art here of what's been done, especially with this bit here, this page here. John's jumped up onto her. I'm sold. Let's get you to the future. And she responds, thank you, Superman. I will never forget this kindness. Like, you really, really, really capture how much fun this is. And, and John saying, oh, and keep calling me that. Damien's response, you are the most brain-dead moss growing on a grade A level, you nitwit, I have ever come across. She's tricking you. Don't you see that? Now, you got to take this in account that Tomasi really gets Damien, and he understands like where Damien's come from, because under his own mother, his mother did some very nasty things, including training him to be a killer, but also learn to be deceptive as well, like even deceptive towards Damien. And you're going to see that again in some part with the new Robin run that's going to come out. But you know what? It's still a fantastic page. So let's move on to the next page. I know I normally do the break in between, but I'm just going to go ahead with this. And I might do the break maybe when I reach the halfway mark, to which the next page I really enjoyed was actually chapter 10. Why? Because chapter 10 is connected to the front panel page, or the front page. And this is why I enjoy it. And I like seeing what they do here and the interaction within these panels. Then, of course, we finally got a bit of a chat between Damien and Rora. And of course, back to John. But she lets herself, or she lets Damien know, so I'll be able to prove myself soon enough. Faust and Savage will shortly find you both missing, and me as well. So not only will they be missing, but she'll be missing as well. So it might leave intact that, oh, they've taken... Okay, take care, Tevye. It takes, in fact, that, okay, they've taken my servant as hostage. Faust can find me through the long leash of his spell. I can feel him approaching, but I know a place that can conceal us as long enough for me to craft some aching the Chrono spell brought here. We'll be safe in the Nightshade Forest. It's straight ahead, and we get to know a place. Yeah, I bet it is, Damien, being a bit critical here. If this goes wrong, Superboy, it's sort of like, this is on you. We jump to page 12. The next one I really enjoyed in this. Magic is not allowed in the Nightshade Forest, but as long as we stay in my secret bunker, we should be safe. Not allowed by who? John asks. Last I checked, I have legs, so put me down. The forest has guardians. Faust's search for immortality has angered them more than one occasion, as he destroyed portions of it in the fire and fury. The trees themselves have been enchanted due to the magics that have flowed through here over the centuries. Before Faust even spectres, the demons and endless roam these parts, so they are protected. And you really get to learn a lot what's happening in this century that's happening, and I think that's absolutely fantastic, as well as some of the things that are involved, and it's really good. So time to move on to the quick break. So as we return from that short break, we move on to page 14, which is the next one I really enjoyed in this. And I thought that this was fantastic because one of the things that Rora asked John to do was actually to help her open the door to get in to meet up, or to get into the bunker. And Damien responds, I have a butler for yard work, so I don't even think of asking. Then John replies, I'll do it. And he goes ahead and he does the blowing, or the super. And as we look to Damien, it chills him off a bit. And I've got to get my hands on some kryptonite. So jumping on to the next page that I also enjoyed in this, it was page 17. And this is where they encounter one of the trolls, or one of the guardians of the forest, who also knows Rora. And you get to learn that in these upcoming pages. And of course, Damien comes in to attack him. And he just responds, oh, that tickles, like when the little birds and bugs or birds pick bugs from my mighty chest here in the morning. Absolutely hilarious, absolutely loving it. Check this out. It's really worth it. Anyway, miss, I'm warning you because I like you, but this will not be tolerated again. Damien responds, Jay, get this, legs tangled up like in that stupid movie you're always talking about. Raw responds, oh, these are extraordinary circumstances. I've broken free of Faust, but cannot stay out of his all-seeing eye for long. Even with the forest veiling me, and these companions need my help to get home. This is my only hope. Please let me pass. And in that, she sort of reminds me a little bit like Leia in Star Wars. And it's really cool. It's absolutely fantastic. Damien responds, John, where are you? I can't hold him for The troll responds, sigh, well, maybe for a bit, but I'm staying with you to make sure that you do nothing stupid. So you see that these characters have some principles. The next page that I really enjoyed is, as we move towards the end, is chapter 19. Oh, not chapter 19, page 19. And this is where the Guardian troll helps to get them in Rora's bunker. And he says, quickly, inside, we must work with haste. I will send word to look out for your evil master. And Damien responds, "What is it with you?" John responds, and this is a really nice picture by Stanley here with these two. "I'm trying to get us home, and swing fist isn't going to make that happen." It is nice here through. No, smells great. Absolutely hilarious. Now, the next page I also enjoyed in this was the next one. Now, as we start to approach towards the end, and we start to see this all-seeing eye, which was being spoken about. And this is really good. And this sort of like feels like it pulls off some Sauron type moves in regards to the all-seeing eye. And then Damien responds, "Fair, I'll take the Gotham smog any day of the week." And then finally, "She has them wrapped around her finger, Savage." And as Faust speaks, "Though I do not know what game Rora plays, but whichever side of the coin she is on, the forest will not protect her." Then we move on to page 21. To which we see more of Faust and Savage. "That much I know, the future is certain. We have seen what is written through the memories of those children. Our destinies are secure. We no longer need them to lay the groundwork for a plan that will move for centuries and ultimately end with us defeating this justice." Savage replies, "No more plans. Your magic has failed us time and again, and I am no longer taking a chance on hand gestures and incantations." To which we move on to the last. "We cut these saplings down now. Blood beats magic every single time." To which it leads us to knowing next, trolling. And I must admit, this was a really, really, really fun issue. So, what's my rating going to be for the cover? Well, seeing that the scene that was shown for the cover was also shown within the book, which is fantastic, and that's great to see. I gave the cover 10 out of 10, and I really, really like that. Hey, nice to see you geeks enjoy Nerd Erotica. I'm glad you made it to the stream. Do stay tuned to the channel, because in a couple of days I will be reviewing the Demon Slayer movie. So I'm looking forward to that. For the art, even though I had seen chapter 11 and also looking at the art for this, I decided to give the art a 7.5 out of 10. For the story, I really liked this story and I really enjoyed this story. To which I gave the story a 9.5 out of 10. I am enjoying this every bit of the way. And Tomasi gets storytelling. And I really enjoy the storytelling that is given to us by Peter J. Tomasi. Well, to those new to the channel, please feel free to hit the like, share, and subscribe. And I'm really happy that you all made it, including Tevier, Nice and also Geeks. And I don't know if there's any other viewers of the channel, But please feel free to leave a comment, as I'm slowly on the way to 200 subscribers, or on the road to 200 subs. I want to share. Okay, stop that. All right. Now, stay. This. In the next couple of days, I'll be reviewing the Demon Slayer, or the animated movie of Demon Slayer. And I'm looking forward to that because I enjoyed seeing it in cinema. And it will be practically a first time doing a live stream animated movie review on the channel. The last movie review that I did on the channel, which was also a live stream, was the Justice League Snyder Cut review. And of course, I'm trying to experiment with new things of what I can do with the channel. And I look forward to whoever makes it. You're important. You help make this channel possible. And it's really awesome. So until then, we'll see you again at the Fortress of Attitude, Super Sun's Fortress of Attitude, when the next chapter comes out. And thanks heaps to all who made it. You help, because it's really important, and you're just as important too. And if you happen to have some things that I enjoy on your channel, including videos, whatever else, it doesn't matter what it's on, I'll be sure to subscribe to. So thanks heaps. And until next time, see you again at the Fortress of Attitude.